Trevor Hedge, mcnews.com.au. We're doing a 6-bike adventure comparo through the Victorian high country. Today we've been messing around doing some video stuff around the lake. Yesterday was a fairly hardcore dirt day. We're doing around about a 220k loop on each bike, so they actually have a decent perspective what it would be like to take one home. The test riders in this group, I haven't selected road race or enduro legends. Everybody's obviously competent, knows how to stay upright and knows how to have fun on a big bike, but none of us are outstanding riders, and that's also part of the reason why we fitted them all with Metzeler Tourance rubber, and we've kept them at 28 pound so we don't end up with square rims. You can get anywhere on this rubber that you can get pretty much anywhere else. Some of the terrain we've done was as challenging as the toughest parts of the APC rally, and we still got everywhere on these tyres. Just you can't push your way into the turns obviously when you haven't got that front grip, but you can still get places. It just takes a little bit more care and you need to be a little bit more gentle. So we've still put them through a fairly punishing test. Now, I hadn't ridden a standard one of these for a while. I'm quite surprised to say it's actually really surprised the hell out of me. We beat up on it quite hard yesterday in some of the terrain we took it. It's cast rims. It's the most road bike of the bikes we've got here, you could say. It's quite cheap, around about 13 grand. Sometimes you can pick them up for 12 grand. This particular bike doesn't have ABS. You can get it with ABS. Stonking 1000cc V twin. Some of the guys thought it was a little bit vibey, lower in the RPM. I didn't really feel that, but that's probably just because I'm a hoon and I rev it a bit harder. The suspension and everything's held up, yeah, quite fine. On the road it drags its pegs a little bit, and off-road it acquitted itself quite well. The only thing that I found that wasn't all that fantastic in the tough stuff was the V-Strom. Was a fair bit of front deflection, which was fine. It still tracked okay, but it wasn't a great feeling with the front darting around a little bit. I'm going to give an opportunity for some of the guys that have been testing the bikes with me to give some of their observations on the machines.
For what I thought would perhaps be a more road-oriented bike, that performed very well in the dirt sections. Plenty of power, but it was very controllable, and coming out of slippery gravel corners you could just decide with the throttle exactly how far you wanted it to get sideways. The brakes and the suspension did an excellent job of all the terrain that we went on.
The DL is so competitively priced, it'd be very hard to go past. That's a surprisingly capable machine given the price that it comes in at. It looks more like a road bike, and my initial feeling was that it'd be okay on the road, struggle a bit off-road. While I would say that its forte is more on the road than off-road, it's still quite capable off-road. Being a bit nitpicky, I found the engine a little rough at lower revs, slightly a little bit snatchy, but keep it above about 4,000 revs, and it's got a beautiful fat power delivery. On the twisty bitumen roads it really hums along, and you can really punt it along at quite impressive speeds.
Like I say, they are amazing bits of kit. They'll do pretty much everything you want, but everything is a compromise, and thanks very much to all the other manufacturers that's helped. Thanks for the boys, and thanks very much for not dumping the bikes. That always makes my job a bit easier, but I hope you enjoy our efforts.